It's the D&D Dummy Club.
All right. Welcome back to the DirtyBoyz episode.
Dirty Boys.
We last left off.
It's the curse, dude.
Yeah.
The seat.
The DirtyBoyz accepted a job to go and gather information on where this golden box is being held, I guess. It was taken by what it's just known as a group of bandits, I guess. The box is a prized possession of somebody in power. And you guys just need to get the information back to the sales so they know how many resources to expend to come get this box. They don't want to just send everything they have, not send enough. So,
Or if we get the box,
on the off chance that you get the box, then that's a bonus.
Now there was some type of character in front of us.
entity.
It was looked to be a man of fire.
But he wasn't looking at us, he was looking at the camp.
He came up in front of you. You are in the south east corner of that map. You're probably like 50 feet to more like 100 feet off that map. You figured that was a safe distance to crawl and just to get some visual.
You can use your mouse over there to go across onto that screen, and you can point with the mouse.
Yeah, that's fine. It's in the lower right.
Okay.
You have seen kind of the outskirts of the camp. There is light coming from the camp, and it seems that they are eating or cooking some sort of meals at that campfire. There's a large gathering of, we're just going to call them bandits. I'm sure they have a name, but you don't know, but we're just going to call them bandits for now.
Okay.
The man of fire, you guys have heard of this happening before. Not necessarily here, but in your territory in general. You've heard men of fire appearing, and they cause havoc. They are not nice. So when you guys seen the man of fire appear in front of you, my guess is you froze up, shit your pants, did whatever, and you're like, oh, be still, don't say nothing. Well, it didn't appear that the man of fire was looking your way. When he appeared, he came straight up out of the ground, and he was facing towards the camp. And he started to walk towards that way. Now, he is walking towards the closest tent to the right. And he is off the map right now. As of you guys are all also off the map.
Okay.
You guys have seen multiple.
So you're saying that tent up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's heading that direction.
Okay. So
what do you guys?
Yeah, right here is where he's.
What do you guys do?
Well, he's like, it's the fireman. So you guys are seeing that too? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have never actually seen.
Right. He's this guy. His character.
wacko.
Yeah, his character quirk, because he sees things.
Oh,
Yes. No. Well, Rat. This man is on fire. All right.
Laszlo says, yeah, I've heard of these things. I don't know what they are, but Well, let's try to stay away from that.
You see,
I don't like fire.
you see Bernard kind of like licks his hands and he's like trying to wet down his fur. Fire's not good for me. I'm a little bit fire and me don't go well. Not good for my complexion. Being part Sasquatch, it's not good.
Malik says, "You know what? This might play to our advantage. Keep this thing keeps them busy, and we can go in there and get that thing."
Marvelous point you bring out there.
I'll go with that as well.
Let's try to move around to the back of that big tent. Once these guys start dealing with this whatever thingy it is on fire.
Oh, this time. You're referring to this one, right?
Right. Well, we were technically we were directly behind the big tent.
You were at that corner
Okay.
Yeah, we're over here.
where that pig is.
So we'll wait. Laszlo says we'll wait for the havoc to start. Once they move away from that big tent, we'll get up behind that tent and see what we can see.
It's so giant.
You're actually where the corner of the table is.
So I go over here.
Yeah, but that is the direction that you guys are coming from. That was the closest that you could get and feel safe that you weren't gonna, from the angles from where the tents are,
Yeah.
you figured you could get that close and you're still safe.
Remember, Retland, we're looking for a box, like a small chest.
Gilded, right?
If we can get our paws on it,
It's gold.
it's got gold inlays.
That's all you know, that it's gold.
Yeah.
Malik looks at his hands.
It is not gold per se. It's not gold in the metal.
It just looks like it.
Right. So you see this flame creature. Man, if I could bring up a character, I could. But so this flame creature comes right. Oh, we'll just say he's the arrow. So see how generic we are. Oh, that flame creature.
Where's the arrow?
He's right here. Oh, see, he's scary.
Tent.
Oh, it's moving.
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Oh, yeah, he's scary. He's
Well, here,
Don't we have some
you want to
flame?
grab a mini? And I'll put it on the board wherever. You want to use the earth elemental on top for now? Or. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we can use the rest of them now.
yeah. That's not,
Yeah.
he is a larger.
I thought I had a fire one over it. Is there a fire one up there that's not painted? I thought I had one.
We can use that one for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a.
That will represent the bad fireman. Not good.
He's not as big as that one, but
He's not large.
he's a very large medium.
He's a schmedium.
Yeah. And you see that the first thing he does is he walks over and he sets that tent on fire. He just touches it. Obviously, it doesn't look magical. It just looks hot.
I think we should probably move up and stealthily flank around. Let's wait for a reaction to whoever's in that tent
Yeah.
so they can.
Draw the people away from the big tent.
Yeah, I say we'll move around, like on the outskirts over here, checking for anybody on guard or like any lookouts that may be over here in this area.
You don't see any.
Okay.
You didn't see any kite when you walked up. I mean, the camp is kind of let's just say it's swarming with people. It's pretty populated,
Right.
so you didn't see a watch per se.
Are they all focused on
Yeah, they are.
dinner, or are they?
They look
kind of meandering?
they look like they're all just standing around eating some sort of
Over by that campfire.
stew or some bread. Yeah, it's where it's being cooked. You see like a big tripod over it. It's got a big pot, and then they're handing it out, but it looks like it's already been handed out to a lot of people. They're already kind of like in the middle of eating.
Yeah, I think it's once they get wind of the Mr. Fire,
Yeah, everybody will
gonna be
go running.
chaos.
yeah, then we'll take advantage of the chaos and but I don't think all of us should go in. I think we should probably send our best swiper, and I nominate Rutland.
Well, we don't.
I'm good at swiping, but I'm not that good yet.
Now, just as you guys are discussing this, you hear like kind of like an alarm bell ring, and there's a fire that erupts more, let's just say larger than the one that you just seen start on that tent. It is on the other side of camp, and you see like people like they're like seeing it, and they're like they drop their stuff and they're running
so that tent's on fire, and then over on the other side of the camp, there's something else.
this side,
Right, there's something else on fire.
Here or somewhere in the shape.
the upper middle area.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody's running towards that.
It looks like a majority of them are. Now there's a couple that seem to be running your way. What do you guys do?
Is there anything over here that we could hide behind, or is it just open?
It's small boulders. You guys are doing pretty good. Just you're on your stomachs basically. You're kind of peeking around rocks.
We'll hold. Well, let's hold right where we're at until we see what the hell's going on.
Well, one thing you do notice with Bernard is he's able to actually get down small, like very, very small. For how large he is, he can really get himself very small and lower to the ground than you guys can. It's one of their racial abilities, is to move. They can transverse through small gaps and holes, and actually it's part of their creeping ability. Little fun fact. So he's actually like, he's formed to the ground. Maybe you guys may think it's fear of the fire. As he wets his whiskers, oh shit, fire, not good. This could pose a problem.
So as you guys are waiting to see what happens, those two people, those two bandits, they run here. They run into this tent.
Okay.
It's at the very bottom of the screen.
Maybe the chest that's protected is in that tent and not the big tent. The big tent could be like a barracks.
Maybe Laszlo says that could be worth checking out. I mean, we should be able to handle two people.
We can do a little slipsy dipsy slice a little hole to take a look see in the back of the tent. What do you think, Brett?
I think that sounds good.
All right.
So what are we doing?
We're gonna creep up to the back of the small tent here.
Okay. As you guys are moving forward, you see what seems to be those two bandits. They run out. They have weapons in hand and they're running that way. And then they stop because they see that this tent is on fire and they run this way. And it looks like they're going to engage the fireman there, or a fireman there.
Okay. So we get up behind that little tent, and I use my weapon.
How many people are going?
I think at this point all of us are gonna hide behind the tent.
Yeah.
And form our attack plan from there to cut the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of us are moving up to that tent.
Okay.
To hide, use that as cover.
Are you just running? Are you stealthily moving up?
Stealth.
Yeah,
Using our move silently abilities.
Okay. Go ahead and make some rolls.
Okay.
$15.
16 and 18.
The stealth is under survival, right? Or no,
Just
fear
stealth.
help. Stealth. Bernard has a 7. You had Dex too, right?
And your proficiency, if you're proficient in that.
Bernard has a 20. And Jackson has done better than that, I think.
Okay, you guys are all able to move up and
Oh yeah.
very silently, considering there's a dull roar of ruckus and commotion going on in this camp. You guys are you're like trying to hear the other group members freaking moving, and you're like, hey.
Malik is up against the back of the tent, right in the corner, in the bottom of the corner of the tent. Takes his weapon and
I go, hey, not the bottom, higher, so you can see inside. What are you gonna look at? Their feet?
I'm doing this for you guys. He's the sneaky one, right?
First, make a little hole. Let's look in. What? You're not gonna see shit. What? There's like a desk or something behind it where you're making the cut.
Then I'll make another cut.
All right, go ahead. You'll understand once you cut that hole.
In the corner, right
I
where
kinda
the
look
tent
at you
pole
and
is, on the corner, I'm like,
I take my glasses off and I'm
There's
holding.
right up the side of the pole.
Well, that's like 2 feet you just did.
6 inches.
Okay.
Like if my blade is about 6 inches wide, so it goes one.
Okay. There's a 6-inch slice in it.
Okay,
What seems to be canvas / cloth. It's a mix.
what can we see with that little slice you made there? 6-inch canvas slice.
I peek in, see if I can see anything going on. Is there anybody in there?
You don't see any feet. There seems to be a bed right above your where you sliced.
Okay.
There seems to be like a small bag on the other side of the bed.
Nothing else in there?
There's other stuff, maybe.
Nothing on the floor that I can see from under the bed?
No, the floor seems to be fairly.
Can you tell if the gold chest is in there?
Well, there's no gold chest on the floor, and there's no feet under there.
Because you can't fucking see anything.
Well, Bernard, if you could do better, go right ahead. And I just walk away from the back of the tent.
Which way do you walk?
Directly behind it. Behind Bernard.
If you gotta get things done, sometimes it's best to do it yourself. Any suggestions, Retland, before I make a hole in the tent?
With the ruckus, I don't think anybody's in there. If the front is open,
There were no feet. I didn't see anybody in there unless they're laying on the bed.
You want to go around the front and look?
yeah,
Stealth around.
I'm gonna take out my 2 daggers basically and quietly creep around the front to where the opening is.
All right.
Slowly pull back the tent flap without sticking my head in front of it and kind of.
Now, when you step around the tent, you can see there's a lot of people in the camp area.
Mm-hmm. So they're not focused on those 2 areas anymore? Are they looking around?
Well, they are, but they're looking around. They're looking for more worse guys.
Okay.
Maybe the back side of the tent is the way to enter.
You can still go around. I mean, that's up to you. But you're feeling that there's a much larger chance
Of getting caught.
that they're going to see you, because it is not nighttime. Despise
One of the negative perks of this game world is there is no shadows to hide in. Hiding shadows has gone to shit here.
Yeah, unless you have something huge to fucking hide behind. But
I bring my own son with.
If they're looking around, then I would say, yeah, just cut a hole a little higher up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Look down then.
And I look at you as he's cutting the hole, and I go, "This is what we're talking about. I'm not chastising you. I'm just merely pointing out. Look at what the professional's doing."
So you cut a hole.
I'm gonna cut like a hole large enough to kind of peel back with my hand and look inside.
Okay. You look in, and
There's
there's
the spirit of the faith.
beds, two small beds, and it seems to be possibly like a laundry bag on the floor, and a laundry bag that seems to be on one of the beds. There seems to be like a small TV dinner like table with like a couple books, or that's really about it. Chair. That's really about it.
While still looking in there, I'm gonna say I don't think this is where the chest is. This looks like
Good. Let's move on.
bags.
We got to take advantage of this major distraction. I say we creep over to the back of this tent.
Mm-hmm.
The big one.
The sex.
It's fairly close.
Behind
So
behind the back of that, is there any little twigs or
Fuck, here we go.
any object that like I can
don't spit. Don't do it,
anything on the ground of lots of dirt, like twigs or
Well played.
No, you
brush.
About the only thing else
Let's
that
go.
qualifies as a brush in this area would be some pretty colorful flowers here and there.
Okay.
They just seem like they stick out.
We're gonna have to
I
pick a hole.
got a long stem,
He's gonna be-
so I go over and I grab a bunch of
They're
them.
not close.
How close are they?
They're probably about 30 feet away. They're back where you came, like the way you came. And it's only like one. It's not like a bush.
How many stems can I?
You're gonna get one stem off a flower.
Okay. And there's like one flower?
Yeah.
Okay. So Athlow's gonna go back 30 feet and grab the flower, cut the head off,
What the fuck are
Bring
you
it back.
doing?
bring it back. He's gonna take his small dagger and he's gonna poke where he cut that big flap in the thing. He's gonna poke two little holes on either side of the flap, put the flap together, and put the stem through the little holes to hold it so it doesn't flap out. So it like kind of holds it there, but not real, just enough to hold it so it doesn't flap down.
So what are you guys doing when he's doing this?
I'm standing there in shock because I can't believe that he just doesn't reach into his. We have adventuring packs that have rope in it. You could have easily.
I don't want to use rope.
No, but you'd rather you'd rather get us seen.
Yep. So that's what I do. Laszlo doesn't, just to hold the flap up. So if anybody does wander this way and walk into the tent, nobody sees a
get the
gaping
sentiment.
fucking hole in the center of it.
As Laszlo goes off on his side adventure, I look at you and I say, in the event that there's another distraction created, we're going to leave him behind. Because this is what's going to get us fucking finagled.
No, the big hole in the back of the tent is going to get us caught.
They're not worried about the big hole right now. They're
Yeah.
worried about a fireman.
Okay.
So are you guys doing anything when he goes off on his own adventure?
We're moving to the next fucking tent.
Okay.
Unless you
Malik's
disagree.
keeping an eye on him, but he's following these two.
Okay.
I'm like, Malik, don't you see what Laszlo's doing, Malik? Malik, do you see what he's doing?
Yeah, he's smart.
No, he's not.
He's smart.
See what he's doing?
He's smart.
I need you to promise me, Malik, that you do nothing like Laszlo.
I don't know. We'll see.
Well, Laszlo's lifespan is just diminished by a great percentage. I give him a 68.5% chance of not being successful. Let's move on. And we stealthily move across to the next tent.
Well, the stealthy guy that's moving is doing all the talking and making a lot of noise, so. Laszlo hasn't said a word.
All right. Make some stealth checks as you go to the next tent.
Same thing. 15 for me.
20 for Malik.
All right.
Apparently I was talking loud.
Dun dun dun!
Do you see what he's doing?
Don't do that! You'll get a caught!
I'm a 10, sir.
Okay.
And then 21.
All right.
Now,
Jeez.
in the process of what Laszlo's doing, how far has he gotten? Has he gotten the flower? Has he come back yet?
You're going to get to the flower when these guys get to the other tent.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing at the other tent?
At the other tent, does it look loose enough where we can just kind of like put our hands in the bottom and lift? Okay.
Malik goes, hey, maybe we should poke a small hole at the bottom again, just to see if there are people, their feet on the floor again.
Go ahead. Feel free to do like your sidekick.
I'm gonna run my hand. Malik's gonna run his hand across about, I don't know, 6 inches from the bottom to see if he can feel like if there's a bed or a table or something up against the back of either corner.
You generally no, you're not going to feel that.
Okay. So
What you do feel is
a foot,
a much thicker tent
much thicker tent.
than the last one where you were at.
So definitely heavier canvas. Okay. So I tell these guys, hey man, this stuff feels a lot heavier. You still want me to cut a hole in it?
Go right ahead.
So, from the back of it, from the bottom left-hand corner, I just find the tent pole and just right in and right out, nice and as softly as I can. And it goes through like butter anyway.
It's not.
It's not.
No, you're going to have to make an attack roll.
I'm gonna have to make an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Again, I mean, is it just whatever my attack is?
Roll one.
Roll here.
$18.
Okay. You managed to cut through.
Okay. And then I just kind of peek in and look and see.
Now, when you peek in, it's not like this. You're putting your hand in. It's about a foot thick.
The tent is?
Mm-hmm.
Tent is this.
I'm
Apparently, Omar, the tent maker, lives
I'm
here.
kind of hesitant to put my hand in there once I see how thick it is. So,
Not furry or wet or anything, so just throwing that out.
well, I've never seen a tent that thick. So I'll see.
You've seen thicker tents,
I
but
have.
not like this is
How tall is this tent?
probably around 13 feet to 18 feet ish.
Okay.
So I'll take the back of my weapon and slide it in there and use it to move enough so I can peek in there.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
I think I do. Hold on. Let me make sure.
What race is Malik?
He's half-breed.
Yeah, he's got dark vision. Are you talking about the giant dwarf?
He does not.
He does not have.
I don't think I'd put it in there, but I think one of my classes.
No, you said he does not have dark vision. That's your
No,
half
for
Goliath?
my class, it does not.
No, your race.
Yeah, no, yeah, my race.
Does not.
Does not. But I'm just making sure that I.
That was one of the things that you didn't put in there, I thought.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I don't get it from my. Yeah, no, I don't have dark vision. So it's dark and now I can't see anything?
It's dark, but you can see the front end of the tent. You cannot see what's in the tent,
Right.
but on the front end, you can see like the curtain right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can see light on the other end of the curtain.
Right.
You can see something standing on the outside.
On the outside of the tent.
Now the curtain is going to be a little bit wider than that.
Yeah.
So you're sure that there's some sort of being on the outside,
Okay.
and they're just standing there. You can't tell if they're facing you or facing away from you.
So, does it seem like?
Like, are they inside the tent?
They're outside the tent.
Outside the tent.
So does it seem like they heard anything? Like they're looking around, or are they just standing there stoically?
They're standing there.
So
Like I said, you can't tell if they're facing the tent or away from the tent.
I turn to Bernard and Rat and Jackson, and I say, very softly and very quietly as I can.
They're 25 feet away, so
Still,
and you can still hear.
I'm shocked. You know, I said, "Hey, there is someone standing on the outside of the front of the tent. I can't see on the inside, but I can see his outline from the outside of the tent. Can you guys see in the dark?
Yes.
Well, why don't you take a peek in there? Because I can't see shit."
All right, I'll shimmy up to the hole and peek in.
And I'm still my weapon. They're holding it open for him.
So you kind of put your head into this hole, and it takes probably around for your eyes to adjust, but they do adjust,
Okay.
and you can see the inside of the tent. There is a nicer looking bed, desk. It seems there's like a table, and you see that there's a box on the table on the far corner, so it's fairly close to the other end of the tent.
Okay.
And you see what he's seen. You can't see any more on that side of the curtain, but you can see that there is what seems to be a fairly large creature, individual, on the outside of the tent.
Okay.
And you too can't see if they're looking into the tent, staring, or staring out away from the tent.
It's not the fire being, right? It's not like the opposite
No,
where you see
no.
a light figure. Okay.
But there is light it's light everywhere except for where your eyes are now.
Right. I'm gonna relay the information to these guys.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
I don't see anybody else inside the tent, right?
No.
Now, how far along is Laszlo with his little project at this point?
He's headed to the other tent. He's probably in the process of poking holes or doing whatever you're going to do to.
Okay. All right.
Say, guys, I think this is definitely the tent. It's not. It doesn't look like a normal person's tent. They have their own table, and there's definitely some sort of box on the table.
Bernard puts his hand on your shoulder. How comfortable do you feel with going in there and swiping the chest if it's there?
I think I could do it.
All right. We're going to put our faith in you. I think it's a good idea. Before Laszlo gets over here to fuck up the plan.
Especially since Laszlo's not here! Stealthy motherfucker.
This is going to be in the next TikTok.
We're gonna need a bigger hole.
That's fine. We can do that.
Well, can't you squeeze into a smaller hole than he can?
Yes, I can, but I'm not as stealthy as our main rogue.
Obviously.
I'm only one season in. He's two, sir. Okay? He's
So-
got a season on me when it comes to the stealth.
Mal goes,
But can you see in the dark?
Alec? No.
Okay, then shut your face.
Oh, okay. And I sit down, and I'm waiting for them to pull out one of their little daggers and take 3 hours to cut through the tent. This is exactly what Malik's doing.
Can you please cut a hole in the tent big enough for me to get in?
Oh, what? Wait. Oh, you needed me? The blind motherfucker that can't see nothing?
Yeah.
I want to hear him say it.
Cut a hole in the tent.
Please.
I didn't hear the
Do you want your cut to be less?
I didn't hear the magic words. He's got a little smile on his face.
My guy's gonna kind of go. and take out his short sword and start going, trying to cut his way.
Okay,
up.
give me a roll.
Yeah. You're definitely getting less money for this.
20.
Yeah, you cut easily. However much you want to cut.
See what your stubbornness has gotten you?
I'll cut a little bit bigger than myself to allow for others, whatever I think is kind of an average for the group.
Yeah, I'm not getting in there.
Against
You see that it's like multiple layers of cloth that you had got.
It's like one of those big Arabian tents, I would imagine, right? It's similar to like one of those Arabian desert tents.
It's just got multiple layers, so
It's a tent
dark.
in a tent 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 in a tent.
How close is the table to the opening on the other side?
probably around 5 feet.
Okay.
The table at the beginning of the table and the box, that it may or may not be the box you're looking for. It's about 5 feet from the opening. Okay, and it's about 20 feet from where you're at.
Oh, so it's 5 feet from the opening of the tent where the guy is,
Correct.
and it's about 20 feet away from you.
Right.
That's what I just said.
Well, I you said the opening.
I'm like,
No, for me, I had to do it for me because it's like you said opening. I'm like, is it the opening that he just made or you
the
know,
natural opening.
okay.
All right. I'm going to start sneaking toward the front of the table, and at the same time, I believe I have them in my pack. I'm going to grab a handful of the pittons, and kind of, once I get toward that side of the table, lay them out stealthily, I guess, in front of that opening, and then turn back toward the box and start looking to see if there's some kind of weird trap around it or...
All right. Make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, that didn't work out well. 8.
All right. You see the being on the other side. You see movement.
Okay.
What do you do?
Freeze and kind of focus on that and see if he's turning toward me or if it's just like he heard something but he doesn't know what it is.
Okay. He opens the tent. And he goes, "What the hell?" And he freaking comes in the tent.
Okay. I'm gonna dive toward the box and see if I can't grab it and roll over the table toward the hole where the other side of the tent is, where I came in.
You see that he doesn't come right at you. He goes to the corner, and you see him grab this huge weapon. It's about 6 feet long. Looks like a two-handed sword.
Now that
And
sword,
he's coming at you.
that sword that he went to grab, is that by the hole that he cut?
No,
It's
it's on the other side
Other
of the
side.
tent.
Okay. Can we see what's going on?
No, you're not looking in.
Okay. Are you looking in?
I didn't hear anybody say they were looking.
None of us
so-
are looking in.
I'm gonna keep going toward the hole that we were at.
But do we hear him say, "What the hell," the guy?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I think I did.
I take it the guy didn't step on any of the pittons when he came in the door?
No. But they're not caltrops. Pittons are just kind of
They're like big nails.
big nail.
Yeah, they're used for pittons are for like you using the
Rock climb, to
Rock
hammer into
climb.
those fucking
or jam a door
Or
shut.
jam a
yeah.
door shut or something like that.
Okay.
caltrops. That would have been something different. Those are those fucking big jacks. Those yeah.
16 and a 24.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely heard another voice. Not
All right, I'll look in through the hole, and see that he's going in, right?
yeah.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna go through the hole.
okay. Roll for initiative.
Oh, natural 20.
What do you roll? A 5?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, in the
And you said you were going to do what?
I was running to dive through the hole.
you were grabbing the chest first. You said.
I jumped at that box and grabbed it and tried to roll over the table in the direction of the hole.
All right.
Attempt to get out.
You grab the chest right as he grabs his sword. He's basically he can't attack you this round, so you're going to try to tumble or use your acrobatics to roll over the table,
Yeah.
and then go ahead and give me an acrobatics roll.
That's a 1, sir.
Okay.
Catches your foot.
Give me a
Dice again.
give me a dex check. Straight dex.
So it's just a +4 for my dex.
Yeah.
With that.
Unless you have
15.
acrobatics.
I do have acrobatics.
Okay.
You can add that to you.
No, it's acrobatics.
Oh, that for that? Oh,
15.
So you grab the box and you like went to jump over the table and you just hit the table and you, instead of falling on the ground, you caught yourself.
Okay.
And then then you go.
Okay. I'm going to attack him.
You're going to advance.
Yeah, go in there
Okay.
through the hole. I can move up to him and attack him
Do we have
with the mount up.
Where's want to use that guy? Whoever that is.
No, why ain't using that? But use this guy as the
Do I have my? I don't have. Do I have my map thing here? I can just draw it out real quick.
I'll use that guy instead.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't see the other end of this tent there.
Oh, how big is the tent?
It's probably another square.
Okay, but I mean, still, it's only 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. I can still move. Because you said he came across the opposite side of where the hole was to grab the sword, right?
No, he's on his.
Then?
Rutland?
That's Rutland here. This is Rutland.
Okay, who's this?
That's the bad guy.
That guy. Okay. Okay, so Rutland was there.
Okay.
He grabbed the box. And then you're here where you're here.
Right. I can move up and attack.
Go ahead.
Okay. I've got a 9 for my first attack.
That misses.
Okay. I believe I only get one attack, right? For second, first level? First level
Yeah,
fighter?
yeah. Oh,
He misses.
yeah. All right. is going to attack Rutland. So he takes a step. Attacks. That is going to be a hit. Uh, 14 points.
Holy shit.
I don't get a save at all.
No, he hit your armor class.
Well, I have 2 health points then.
Now, are we going in order, or is Malik waiting to go into combat, or is he in combat?
You can go through the hole also.
And then I would be in combat?
They made the hole big enough, so. Or Rutland did before he went in.
Okay, so I can hear everything that's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I run in.
Okay. It's like a crawl first and then
Yeah,
run. Yeah, advance.
and I advance on him. So whenever it's my turn,
And then Jackson does the same.
Okay.
and where
You can attack. You
I can
make an
attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. Rutland?
Why would I attack Rutland?
I'm just asking.
No, I'm gonna attack the guy.
Okay, you wanted to put him down.
Yeah, no.
he didn't have your side when he was giving you shit. So
20.
A 20?
Yeah.
Okay. How much damage?
Eight points of damage.
Okay.
And then hold on 1 second. How close is Rutland to me when I'm right up on the guy?
He's right next to you. You see him, he's holding the box. And he's hurt very bad.
So
When this guy came down, he just took a huge freaking gash.
So I attacked him, and as I'm gonna use my shield to protect Rutland, but I put my hand on his shoulder, and you see this white light come off of my hand on the Rutland, and I'm gonna lay on hands.
You can do that as a bonus,
Um,
or is that an action?
shit, it's an action. No, well, that's what what I will be doing. Then I'll be done.
Okay.
So next, I guess
Jackson.
my next round.
So you don't attack you.
I attacked him. So that's what I'm gonna do my next turn.
Okay. Jackson is going to cast Cure Wounds on Rutland.
Okay.
You get 6 hit points back. Jackson puts his hand on your side and says, "I've got you, buddy. Don't worry, you're gonna survive this." And you feel like a warm feeling can't start going through your body as this greenish blue light just starts to go into that big gash that was just cut into your side.
Okay.
That's what Jackson does.
All right.
So, top of the order then?
Top of the order.
How far is Laszlo? Is he completed and is on his way to the other tent?
You seem like you're almost complete, and you hear some sort of commotion in the big tent.
Okay, so once I'm complete, I run.
Once you're complete, so
Once
you're
I'm-
not complete yet.
Yeah, once I'm complete,
Okay.
I'll stealthily run that direction because I'm hearing some what seems to be commotion.
Okay. Go ahead.
Natural one.
All right. That just
Eric your dice though. Just so you know. Look.
you see that you felt as though you hit this creature pretty good, and it's just a scratch. The creature, it looks a very large humanoid. It's got like a looks like hardened leather armor. He smiles and he steps out the front of the tent, or goes towards the front of the tent, which people can take attacks of opportunity if they would like.
Now, attack of opportunity. Am I allowed to grapple?
Yeah.
All right. Bernard's gonna grapple him.
Okay.
That's better. Well, grappling's a strength attack.
Strength versus strength.
Yeah, strength.
Eight total.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
He's not able to grab him.
You grabbed him and he just kind of just pushes you off.
I see Bernard do this. I realize what Bernard's doing, and Malik is going to attempt the same thing.
Okay.
$19.
Okay. Same thing.
Brushes me off.
You thought you had like a good hold of him. He just frickin' just pushes you away. You don't go flying or anything, but you don't grapple.
Okay.
So
Jackson.
well, this is his turn.
Okay.
So unless it's an attack of opportunity or like attack, but you're not within melee with him. So it was only Retland. You are within melee. Is there something that you would like to do?
No.
It's either an attack or a grapple. That's really all you can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Because you got you're holding the box, right?
Yeah.
This creature comes out here, and then you hear him yelling. It's a really deep voice. It's loud.
Is it easily audible over the alarm that's going off?
There's no alarm. It's just commotion.
Oh, I thought you said there was some type of alarm.
No.
We've been had, boys. We gotta run.
Yeah. We should go.
Do you have? What is this chest that he's holding in his hands? Is this the chest?
Looks like it. It's golden color.
Yeah. Let's go. Fucking let's go. Get out the back.
Yeah.
Run.
And you hear him, get over here! Fucking get over here! So you guys run out the back?
Fuck yeah.
Who does not run?
Everybody runs.
Yeah, we all do.
Okay.
And is Laszlo completed yet and on his way?
Well, Laszlo's dead.
You're headed over at this time.
So I'm heading over and I see them bolting out the back of the tent.
Right.
Okay. And I follow suit.
Okay.
Like
You the Benny Hill music?
yeah. Fuck. These shitty runs.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ugh.
So, how far do you guys run?
fucking max.
As far as we can go. I mean, unless we're still in melee. Then
Are there more tents behind the big tent, or is that it's just open space?
It's just open.
Yeah, we're fucking.
And you guys came from that way, so you're kind of familiar with where you're going.
Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Zigzag. No, I'm straight.
How many rounds do you? I assume you're dashing.
Yeah.
You're double moving.
Yeah.
How many rounds do you dash before you turn around and single move?
I would say keep dashing for the next fucking 10 minutes. We gotta go. We ain't on horseback,
Yeah.
so we gotta get some fucking distance. But we need to get far enough away where we can like dip, like where they can't see us. How, like, is it just like open air?
It's not open for like miles. You can see large rocks here and there. So you can possibly get behind one of them if that's what you're looking to do.
Well, I want to get farther away, but I don't want to be running out in the open where they're getting shots at us.
Well, it's going to be open. You're going to be running in open. What's considered open? There is no forest.
Mm-hmm.
There's some large boulders here and there.
Okay. Yeah, I say we just keep running, boys.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Fine with that.
You know.
Malik takes his shield and puts it on his back as we're running, just in case if arrows start flying.
Smart. Just worry about them. Hopefully those lungs are all those days of slaving as a dirty boy.
I got a 60 dash. I'm good.
Yeah, but how long can you keep that 60 dash up is the question.
What's the was it Constitution or?
Yeah, it's basically your constitution.
Yeah, 3-4 fatigue sits in.
Yeah.
I'm good.
What is dash? Just your speed twice?
Double,
Yeah.
double
Yeah,
your speed,
double.
but that's all you can do.
Basically all you're doing is
You're using your movement, whichever your movement is, and then your action to move more.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The only one that would be. How fast does the giant move? The half giant.
60, or 30 dash 60.
Oh, okay, cool.
Both of my characters,
Good.
but he's got a 17 Constitution. So
Well, that's good. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. See ya.
Yeah, we keep going. I would say we run for the sprint for the first, I don't know, 8 minutes realistically.
Basically, until you can't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how we would determine basically until one of us starts to get exhausted.
Yeah.
So you guys are running for a good, probably at least 4 minutes. And you hear a yell from behind you. Like, it sounds similar to the guy that was in the tent. He seems like he's 100 feet or a little bit more away from you. You stop and turn around, or you just keep running?
Keep fucking running. I'm not letting him get no distance on us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know this trick. This is called the gotcha trick.
Okay. So yeah, you keep
If I
running.
don't hear the fucking. If I hear the fucking horsey feet, fuck, then that's a different story. Then we gotta fucking reevaluate, boys. We gotta kill this guy's horse. We're horse killers now.
Still XP.
Aim for the horse. We're leveling up this fucking horse.
Anybody else got?
Meat's on the table, boys.
I have my crossbow, but
Yeah, I got a longbow, but I'm like, still, I'm fucking.
Okay.
If you did what you did earlier and it didn't hurt him, I don't think he's.
So you guys run for a good 10 minutes, just flat out, as fast as you can.
Right.
Right. And you are. You guys can run more, so you're not exhausted.
Right.
Did you want to stop or keep going?
At that point, that's when we'll look to see how far behind.
You don't see anybody behind you.
All right. It's at this point where we got to worry about fatigue setting in, or terrain-wise. What are we looking at for like terrain?
You are close to the path that you took to get here.
Okay. I say instead of getting on the path, we know how the path goes. Let's move through off to the side of the path. That way, anyone that can see us can't. Well, they won't see us because we're not on the path. You know what I mean? Like, let's. I guess the way I'm envisioning this. Is there like a lot of terrain now, like woods and shit, or
No.
it's just open?
Once in a while, you'll see like a large tree.
Is it like desert sand, or is it grass, or
It's gravel.
gravel?
It's light rock, large rock, some boulders here and there.
So Malik's a wanderer, so he knows the way. Since this is the way we came, we don't have to take the actual path. We can be off the path of several hundred feet, and he still knows where we're going.
Okay.
So we'll just stay a few hundred feet off of the path.
We'll follow Alex.
It's volcanic area.
Oh, okay.
So there's like flowers here and there. There's a tree here and there, but it's mostly flat area.
Okay.
So looking back, we don't see this guy at all.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with them to go the path that Malik is traveling, but at the same time, I'm, feeling around this chest. Do I feel like it can open on its own? Like I can just pop it open?
You don't see a lock on it, if that's what you're looking for.
Can I check for traps?
You're feeling when you're like running. You feel like the lid.
Oh, it's opening as I'm running?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna say maybe before we go any further, we should see if this is what we came for.
All right.
So I'll open the box.
You open the box and you see a large, thick book inside.
Okay. I don't think this is. Weren't we supposed to be finding a mask?
Yeah, I
Or
thought
was it just the chest?
Well, they said chest, but I think they said there was a mask inside of it. What's in there? A book?
Mm-hmm.
Crap, didn't what's his name say we weren't supposed to open it?
Well, I mean, that's when you open it, you see large. It looks old. Book.
Can you see what is it? What language it is, or?
Yeah, I guess I'll take the book out of the chest and do like a quick thumb through the pages.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Give it advantage.
Perception. 13.
You see a mask in the chest. But it was underneath the book.
Oh,
How big is the chest? Or is it? Does it look like?
It's like this big.
Okay.
It's
And there was a large book on top of it.
thick book.
Laszlo takes a peek. Does it look like a language that I would know?
Hey, be careful. I've heard of traps that can set your eyes on fire.
Maybe, but if they were going to trap it, his eyes would already be on fire, wouldn't it?
He didn't read the book. He moved
I
the
didn't.
book.
I'm just seeing if I could recognize the language. And he opened it up and thumbed through the pages, so.
You opened the book.
I just did like a quick through through the pages.
You did not
I didn't
see any
focus
words.
on- okay.
Any writing?
No identifying marks on the cover of the book.
No.
I'm gonna say my guy's gonna reach in and grab the mask out of the chest, and it doesn't look like actual gold. It's just colored like gold. The chest.
Right.
So I'm just gonna kind of drop the chest and walk over by the book and hold the mask out and try and look through the eye holes. Do
Okay.
words appear at all?
I'm going to give you inspiration. And you do not see any words.
Well, it was worth a try.
Well, pick the chest back up because we need to bring everything back.
Well,
to-
they said a chest with a mask in it. Nothing about a book. Do you think they know about what's in it?
Let's bring him the chest with everything in it. I'm sure it's going to give us whatever money we need and then some.
There's no defining marks on the actual book on the outside.
The book's got no writing in it. It has no value to us other than giving it back to our handlers that gave us the job.
True, but Laszlo's intrigued. A book with no words? A mask?
That's not the job. We need to get paid. We have no money. What good is a book with no words right now when we got no money? You like to eat, right?
Yeah, I like to eat.
Okay, well, why are you salivating over this book?
I'm interested.
I almost died to get it.
Yeah.
So somebody's worried about something with it.
Yeah, well, we need to keep moving.
I'll pick up the chest and what does the mask? Now that I have it, is there anything intriguing about it? I know you said it's got black diamonds on the eyes, right?
That is it. Really, it looks to be just like a plain mask, almost like a ballroom mask, or
Okay. Then I'll just.
if you would attach one of those freaking things to it, it looks like something
Yeah,
like
eyes
that.
wide shut. Then we don't need that right now. We're about to get eyes wide shut if we keep jacking around.
And Malik goes over and says, "Yeah, let's get all this stuff back in there and let's keep going and let's get paid." And he sets his hand on Rat, and then the white light cut happens, and it freaks Malik out, but he does that
How many hit points does he give him?
6. Cure, or not cure, lay on hands. Malik has no idea what happened. And he's like, whoa. Must have been some kind of static electricity.
Thank you, friend.
For what?
Feel better, and I don't know why.
Oh, really? Is that what that is?
Next time, buy me dinner first.
Now that's handy.
As
That was cool.
we're putting this stuff away, I'm gonna say it was Morty, right? Morty did say that there was just a mask in it. I mean, we could take it all back, but I don't see a problem with taking the book out and keeping it.
You don't think so?
If it was just a mask,
Well, let's just say when the conversation is asked of if there was a book in the chest with the mask,
We'll just say we don't know. We didn't open it.
I'd say
I'm not being held accountable.
a large creature with a giant sword stabbed me. I don't recall exactly what was in it when I was trying to escape.
As Malik is helping him put the stuff back in the chest,
You do keep in mind, Rat, that this is a very influential job that we're doing.
They should have drank the wine when I bought them the wine. I'm just playing.
Inadvertently cast divine sense.
Maybe you're right, Bernard.
Malik.
Divine sense. And that. What does that sense? Like,
Presence of strong evil registers on my senses is a noxious odor, and a powerful good rings of heavenly music in my ears. As an action, you can open
birthday
your
cards that
awareness
we open.
to detect such forces.
you don't sense.
No smell, no nothing. Okay.
What a great movie.
I said the words. I'm taking the book now.
What is it? Neck 2?
Yeah, nectar. I said the words.
I said it. You heard me say it.
So, are we? You said you were heading back to town.
Yeah. A little bit longer of a way because we're not taking the path, but we're still on our way.
Okay. Along the path or along the way, you can still see the path from where you're at, and you can see a couple, I guess, wagon caravans or trade caravans on the path heading away from the town. So that if you guys wanted to do anything there.
Nope. Want to stay away from everybody until we get to town, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you come up on Joseph. You guys are a little tired.
Is it Malik that's the holy guy? Or
The paladin?
Yeah.
The unknowing paladin, yes.
You didn't feel anything when you had the book?
No, it just seemed like a book.
I'm assuming it's already back in the chest. I was just asking him before we walked to Morty's.
The who's carrying the chest?
I'm guessing Rat. 'Cause
Yeah,
it helped him
so-
put everything away. Malik helped him put everything away.
How are you feeling? How was that wound?
This side.
Looks like
It's not bleeding as much.
What are you down still 2?
Yeah.
Well, here, hand me that chest. Let me see your wound. So I grab the chest.
Lift
Chest
up the
under.
shirt and anything?
No.
You can still see a small cut, but I mean,
Yeah. Jackson, take a look at his wound. And so then Jackson goes over. He's like, hey, let me check this out. You still down and
Still 2 points down, yeah.
all right. He's going to
I feel like my guy's becoming a pincushion for every encounter.
well, no, that's just unfortunate that it happened.
Bad dice rolls.
real bad at the wrong time.
I need to buy new dice.
He's gonna do healing word on you. You get
Minimum 2.
2 plus 3.
2 plus your caster
Yeah.
level, right?
Yeah, so you get 5.
Okay. Well, I cap out at 16.
Yeah, so you're back to full. And he's like, oh, very, very good, very good. All right, let's keep going on. Let's go square up with our job guy and go right there.
You can keep that chest, though, aren't you?
I got it under control. After all, I was the one that talking to him.
You go to Morty's. He seems to be closed.
Well, this is the problem.
There isn't a whole lot of movement here in the city.
Does it seem to be like sleepy time? Not nighttime?
It seems to be morning time.
So something seems unusual because nobody's around?
You smell like bacon at the inn.
Oh, so everybody's eating breakfast, probably.
Or somebody's on fire. Nobody's around. Joseph's been burned alive.
Well, Normally, I would say let's go eat, but the inn is we don't want to go there yet.
The foam and foam has bacon coming from it, which is kind of like a telltale sign that it's breakfast time.
Right. Is this like normal for this time in town? Like,
Yeah.
okay. Doesn't seem out of place that nobody's out on the streets or anything.
Right.
Okay.
There is people out on the street.
Okay. It's just
It's just maybe the early risers.
okay.
What time does this place usually open up in the past that we know of?
What's Morty's? Or,
Yeah, Morty's.
The Morty's?
Yeah, Morty's.
You're guessing in a couple hours.
Would you guys want to go get breakfast, or do you want to go get a room to hide out in before we go turn this in?
I think a gold chest is going to get some attention. That's what
Honestly, Mount's like, hey, let's get some grub. And then Laszlo's like, honestly, you know what? I think we should, probably get something to eat, but we need to stash that box. I don't know.
I'll stay with it.
You do in your like adventurers pack. You do have like a large sack that you can put the box in.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Yeah, you just stash it
Use the sack.
and not seem obvious that we have it.
Right.
Sounds like a plan then.
I'll put it in the sack and sling it over my back.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
That's relatively easy. So you go to the foam and foam.
That's also an inn too, right? It's a tavern.
It's connect. The inn is connected. It's
Yeah, let's go there and let's get a room.
okay. Yeah, the inn's called the Fluffy Pillow. It's connected. Well, actually, this place is called the Wooden Ladle that you're coming into.
Oh, the wooden ladle.
Yeah.
All right.
Foam and foam is like the actual bar, or it's just a straight. That's all they do is serve. But this is the Wooden Ladle.
Yeah, we'll pay for a room for the day.
Okay. Just one room.
How many beds are in the room, man?
There's two.
Is
Two can sleep comfortably.
We can get 2 rooms.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we'll get 2 rooms.
Okay. So that's 5 silver per night.
Okay.
I believe I have that.
All right. For now, we'll just do one night.
Yeah, but
I mean, it is the morning,
Sounds
so
over.
we can rest here after we take care of things.
yeah.
I wait till we're away after we get the keys for the rooms. Can we get the rooms together next to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Get the rooms next to each other. And then after we get away from the patron that has given us the keys, Bernard's going to tell you guys, hey, why don't we... I know we got 2 rooms, but we should probably just hold up for the next couple hours here in one room. Hang tight so we can go hit Morty's. Dump this off, get paid, and then we can rest up and replenish any gear.
Do you want to do a short rest?
No, we're gonna do a long rest, but we're not gonna do anything but hang out here for the next 2 hours. But I want us to be in the same room in the event that we've been followed.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay? Because if that's the case, we don't need to be split up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we'll go back, check both rooms first, make sure
They look clean, well kept.
they have windows for someone to come in
No.
through. Okay, no windows. All right,
No windows.
Perfect. All right, we'll look at each one of them, and then whichever one we deem is the better one for defending, we'll use that one.
Do they have like a fireplace in both?
No,
No, it's just basically a room with a bed.
yeah, no heat is needed.
No. But I mean, light. Well, I guess there's no need for light, but
You could have light, but there's like little lanterns there for light. So
Yeah.
you could have it completely dark in the room.
maybe.
It's people like that. You like that.
Yeah. Maybe what we should do is put a lantern on in the room we're not in and put it next to the door so it looks like there's light. And then in the other room, keep it dark.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Rattlin. I like that. We'll just chill here in the dark.
That's a good idea.
But Malik, Laszlo, we're going to have to be really quiet in this one. Just for a couple hours. I need you to hold tight. I need you not to finger fuck anything.
Well, you're the loud one.
Sometimes
We're the
I
quiet
love.
ones. You're loud.
Sometimes I get a little excited. Okay? Sometimes you do things that make me have to raise my voice and feel like I'm your father.
Whatever. Malik hits.
He takes his glasses off and he folds them together and he goes, like right now, slowly my blood pressure is starting to increase. And when that happens, this left eye starts to twitch.
Malik says, I can't see in the dark.
That's okay. You can hold on to your little stuffed doll that's in your bag and it will keep you safe.
I don't have a stuffed doll.
Well, then we're going to buy you one.
What's a doll?
You'll see. It's going to soothe you. All right. And that's,
All right.
and that's what we're going to do.
Nothing significant happens here.
Okay.
No passersby outside the room while we're in our room?
You didn't hear anything.
Okay.
Now, since this is a long rest, is it like a full 8 to 10 hour?
Well, no,
thing?
we're not. We're only waiting here for 2 hours till Morty's opens up.
Gotcha.
And short rest is 4.
Yeah, we'll come back to the rooms to rest. We need to dump, finish the job, and then we can worry about relaxation. Excuse me. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So the 2 hours have passed.
Okay, let's head out.
Head to Morty's. It's fairly close. Maybe a block away.
Yeah, we're gonna head to Morty's, but instead of taking the straight shot to Morty's, we're gonna go the roundabout way in case there's anybody waiting for us
Okay.
to
Before
intercede.
Laszlo leaves the room, he'll knock a hair off of his head. And as he closes the door, leaves the hair in the door jam, so he knows if anybody opens the door while we're gone.
You do some of the strangest things, but I understand your intention. It's quite intriguing, to say the least.
Yeah, you'll thank me later. Let's get the
I'm already impressed right now.
All right. You take the roundabout way
Yeah.
and you come to Morty's. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Dun, dun, dun!
So appreciate you guys watching. Check out some of our older episodes on YouTube. We'll see you live here in a few minutes.
All right.
This is the D&D Dummy Club.